So hi guys, my name is Marina Miller. I'm a midfielder from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm a grad student and I came from the University of Richmond.
So you came with Coach over here. I guess what's the reason for that?
Yes, so I followed Coach Allie, and me just following her is just a true testament to her as a coach and as a person. I love her coaching style. I think she knows how to coach all of her players. She really takes the time to learn that. But just as a person, she really supports us. I felt just a very close connection to her. I love working with her. So it was just a no-brainer just to follow her here, and just super excited to see what she could do, how successful she was in the A10 and at Richmond, and just seeing that line of success and how that can translate to the ACC.
Not only following her, but coming to an inaugural program, I guess. Why is that important to you to be able to lay the foundation for an ACC school like this?
Yeah, we're just super excited. I mean, this is one of those opportunities that really only comes around once, and thinking about Clemson, all the resources and support that we have, but just this beautiful school, and our goal really is to just be competitive in the ACC. And knowing Allie and knowing all the coaches, that was clearly their goal, and I trust that we're able to get there, following their lead, and I think all of the girls have just done an incredible job just coming in, laying that foundation that you're talking about, kind of getting a couple key principles and kind of foundational principles that we just really want to follow the next couple of years, and hopefully when we're gone next year, the younger girls will be able to just kind of carry on without us.
Is this going to be the longest you've gone without playing a formal lacrosse game in a while?
I think so. Yeah. Fall ball was obviously super exciting. We did really well and we're really successful, but just coming on to Riggs and just how many fans we're going to get and just all the support is just going to be crazy, in a good way. I think we're just all really excited. First game jitters are obviously, it's always, my mom says, good to have some, nervous butterflies. But I think just that whole year build up, I stopped playing around April last year. And now we're here, and it's just come so quick, doing so much work to kind of anticipate, lead up to that moment, but when it comes around, we're just really, really excited for Saturday, and excited to see everyone get out here.
What did you learn about your team in those scrimmages?
So just having this melting pot is the best way I like to describe it. Just seeing everyone being able to come together, learning each other's tendencies. I think it's so special just to have different perspectives, from different schools, different programs from the freshmen. And I just think learning each other's tendencies, I learned that we're very adaptable. We just really like to get after it, kind of like that all-in gritty attitude. And I think that's we talk about foundational principles and setting the foundation. That's something that we want to be remembered for, is just how hard we're working at all times. And that's just something I saw consistently from day one, to now, to almost day zero. So we're just really, really excited.
What do you remember about Allison kind of first telling you, hey, this is what I'm doing? And was that in the offices, or how'd that go, and how'd you decide you wanted to follow?
Right, so, well, unfortunately, going into my senior season, she left Richmond, and, I had coached with her all summer, just come off a spring season with her. So obviously when she told me, I was so happy for her and her family. And I knew that it was just such a good move for her, such a good career move, so kind of when she left, I talked to her, just said our goodbyes. I was just focused on my current season, but once I entered the portal, just being able on the phone to talk to her about her vision, kind of what she saw for me, for the entire team, was just really special to hear. She's a very competitive person. She's very smart, and I just think that her knowledge is going to translate so well into the ACC, and I think people are really going to be, really excited to watch her coach us, but just excited to see what she could do with all of us.
The ACC, just what excites you about playing against teams like that all the time?
It's just I think all of us, we've all come from smaller programs, so it's kind of like that chip on our shoulder, right? Kind of proving to everyone that we can play at this level, play at this speed. The girls are going to be good, and that's the bottom line. They're going to be great teams we play. Just super excited to see how we respond to that. But also on a personal note, just knowing that I can do this, and I think that all my teammates kind of share that sentiment. We're coming from smaller schools. Let's prove to myself, let's prove to others that we can handle this level. So I think that's the main thing, and the main reason we're all here.
You said you're from Pennsylvania?
Yes,
originally?
Pittsburgh, yes.
What's your take on South Carolina?
My take on South Carolina is great. Pittsburgh, very, very terrible weather. My parents actually moved to Richmond, so I keep saying I'm going further south, so who knows, they might end up in South Carolina next. But I love the weather, I love it down here. So happy to be out of that gray area, and I love the area itself of Clemson, so yeah.